Hey, good morning. I know it is still summertime, but I have to do this before August 1st. Today is our 10-minute Tuesday, and for 10 minutes, I'm going to chat with you about some oils that you can use for back to school. I don't know about you, but I love going into the stores when I see all the school stuff. We went to Target and Walmart and Meijer, and the kids love looking for the crayons and the pencils and getting all their little pencil box stuff and their backpacks. I love it. It's just a fun time to get all their school stuff. But guess what? The oils in the store we don't want to buy. We want to buy them from Young Living. So I'm going to share with you some oils that we use for back to school. And then next week I'll share some of the supplements that we use or different other than essential oils. So to be prepared, tomorrow's August 1st. And I know some of you start school in the next couple weeks in different states. And then also, our summer continues for another month or so. So we're excited about that. But I wanted everyone to be prepared to add them to their list. And I know many order tomorrow. So I wanted to share with you some things that I do with my kiddos that are willing to use the products. My older kids, not always, but I always have them available for them. So one of the things that I do actually every single day is I think I have 8 oils I'm going to share with you. And I do peppermint and orange. Why? Peppermint helps wake people up. It helps perk them up. And orange, guess what it is? It's a happy oil. So that's one thing that I do every day. It kind of helps them just wake up and perk up in the morning if they feel kind of sluggish, and it just starts the day off. It's a very fresh scent and super easy to use. So that's the number one thing that I do, starting the diffuser out. I should show you my diffuser. Here, it's going right now. But here it is. There it is. It's just on our counter so that when they're eating breakfast, all right there, and I'm in the kitchen back there, then we're getting a good diffusing going for them to wake them up and perk them up for the day. So that's pretty standard for me. I'll do grapefruit and peppermint sometimes, but typically peppermint and orange is one of my biggest ones to help them get going for the school day, especially for the first couple of weeks. Then another thing that I do is we want to keep their immune systems strong. They're around a lot of kids with a lot of germs. So of course you guys are familiar with this since you all are on this page, but Thieves Essential Oil. And I actually like to tag team it with purification. So what are the ways that I use this? This year I'm going to start, I forgot to grab my bin. I'll show you when I get over there. There's a drawer that we use with essential oils, and they know where it is. And then they can grab it. You can put carrier oil with your Thieves. When I do it on their feet, I just have them put on their feet at nighttime. But I'm going to start doing this during the day. You can roll it on their spine. This is a hot oil, but you can put a roller fitment on it, kind of like this one. It's awesome. And dilute it. I like to dilute 50-50 just because I use a lot of mine drops that way, but you decide how you want to do it for your kids. Roll it. You can roll it on their feet to make it last longer. You can roll it on their spine. You can roll it on their wrists, even their hands. It's a great way if you don't have the hand purifier to use just Thieves Essential Oil to get them started for the day. Now I tag team this one with purification. So maybe one week I'll do this and another week I'll do this. They're all great properties to help build your immune system. So that's why I have mentioned both of them. This used to come in the kit, but stock up on it, you guys. Just like the back to school supplies, you want to stock up on these must-haves for going back to school or going back to work, whether it's you or your children. So we use this one every night and morning. You can diffuse this as well. I typically will put it on their feet at nighttime and then just put it on their body. Or you can diffuse this in the morning to get their immune system going. So building their immune system, helping wake them up, helping them to feel happy. And guess what? School for some people is very scary and they get nervous or anxious about it. And so guess what? Valor. I use Valor for certain things. You could, this one, I think already has carrier oil in it. Frankincense, geranium, frankincense, blue tansy, camphor. No, so what you could do to make this last longer is put a little bit of carrier oil in it. We don't, because we don't have any issues with it. I just roll it on their spine, or you can put it on their shoulders. Valor in Spanish means courage. So maybe they get butterflies. It's a new teacher, maybe new friends. Maybe they don't know how to talk to people. It's scary. So Valor will help calm the nerves, but it also gives them courage to, for me, I teach my kids to stand for what's right. So it's a bravery thing to help them have that bravery and that courage. So typically you can put it on their wrists, anywhere really. It actually is good for focus as well, and you can put it on their temples, behind their neck. It's another great one. You can buy it in the 10 ml or the 5 ml. This one already has the roller fitment on it, so we get that one. And I did talk about butterflies and how it can be nervous. The kids can get anxious. These are two that we tag team with it. I typically don't diffuse stress away because I love this on my kids. I will put this on their pillow at nighttime, but for the day to get them out the door and maybe to help with their nerves for those first few weeks of school, Stress Away is a great one. You can put on their temples, behind your ears, on the brainstem right there, the wrist, the heart. You can put it under the nose. You can put a roller fitment on this one too. Easy to roll. Or Peace and Calming. Just depending on, we can't use Peace and Calming at night because the orange makes them really happy and perky. So this one I like to use in the morning, put on them. You can put on their belly. I like to put on their belly because they'll say, oh, my tummy hurts. Probably because of the nerves. They're really nervous about it. So Peace and Calming is another must-have. Stress Away came in your kit. So get that one out and use it. And then when they're at school, so they're building their immune system, they're helping with their emotions. Also, I talked a little bit about focus. It can be very distracting or challenging for a child to focus all day long. So Genius is one that we use. I usually put a roller fitment on it. With this one, I have two. And this is a nice one. You want to keep it close to the brain, or you can put on the big toe, which represents, it's the VitaFlex point, which represents the brain. So Genius is a great one for focus. It's a nice blend. And guess what? It's the KidSense line. So it already has a carrier oil in it. So you don't have to do anything with that. And then the last one we use on pretty frequently is Tummy Jize. Just at the beginning of the school year, they'll say, my tummy hurts. They think that their tummy hurts because they ate something wrong. But honestly, it just gives them the comfort to roll it on their stomach. Or they just need to have a bowel movement. My son has to have one in the morning before he goes to school. It gets him nervous. So we put this one on and it helps it just go a little bit faster. So Tummy Jize is a great one. Also, when they say that their stomach hurts, it's probably because they're nervous, but this is another one that actually works great. And we just roll it right on their stomach. So this one is the KidSense line as well. And we just put the roller fitment on it and they can grab and go. Now, if you have a husband who doesn't know where to use these, or your children don't, I have a friend who just takes all of these, buys the 10 ml containers or use the 5 ml and buys a label maker, says what it is and how to use it. So roll on here, roll on there, but your body will receive it in 26 seconds, no matter where it's at. So that's the blessing of having essential oils. And it's just a great way to get you started. So I'm just going to recap really quick. We've got our purification and our thieves to help build our immune system. We've got Stress Away and Peace and Calming to help calm our nerves. Hey, Deborah. We've got our two KidSense lines to stock up on for back to schools, Tummy Jize and Genius, to help with the tummy and also to help with the thinking caps. You can use Clarity as well. I just love Genius for my kids. We've got Valor and Orange to help us perk up and have courage and calm feelings. And then also Peppermint to help wake us up in the morning. Maybe they're exhausted. So please share in the comments below what you would use for your back to school. What are your 5 back to school must-haves or go back to work? I would love to hear yours because my order's tomorrow and I got to make sure I stock up. Have a great day.